I'm on a mission to lose 126 pounds. And if you want to know how I conquered the first 35 pounds within just 3 months on Zepbound, then stay tuned. Hello, bold, brave, and brilliant ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning into Zepbound Journey with Ange. If you are new to my channel, I'm Angela Durant. My friends call me Ange, and you can too. And I want to welcome you here. I started my weight loss journey on Zepbound 3 months ago, just 3 months ago, and my starting weight was 296 pounds. And I'm now weighing in at, drum roll please, 260.2, 260.2 pounds for a total weight loss of 35.8 pounds. 35.8 pounds. I'm so close to being in the 250s, and I'm excited about that. I'm going to show you a quick body shot so you can see what I look like today. I'm wearing my workout clothes, so my clothes are a little more fitted, so you can kind of see what I'm looking like these days. So this is 35.8 pounds down. 35.8 pounds down. Feel like I need to hold my stomach in. I'm not wearing any special undergarments, but this is what I'm looking like at 35.8 pounds down, 260.2 pounds. Very close to the 250s, getting very excited, and every little bit counts, right? Baby steps, every little bit counts and matters. Okay, so this video is for you, for those of you who are new. It's for you if you're someone who struggles with your weight, right? If you are someone like so many of us in this community who has tried everything but couldn't keep the weight off. You could lose it, but you weren't able to maintain it and keep the weight off. Well, I'm here to tell you that you are not alone. There's so many of us in the community who totally get it, right? We understand that. I've been on more diets than I can even count. I've struggled with my weight since I was age 7. At my highest weight, I was 331 pounds. I'm only 5'2.5". I know on camera I probably look taller, but I'm only 5'2.5". I had 2 bariatric surgeries. I had the lap band in 2009. I had the gastric bypass surgery in 2019. For a total weight loss. I lost the most on the lap band, believe it or not, but I lost in total about 187 pounds. So we know how to lose weight, right? And it's not just willpower. We know how to lose weight, but keeping it off has been the challenge, right? I've been to Overeaters Anonymous. I've done Weight Watchers so many times that I actually should own stock. I should have some shares over there. And still, I couldn't keep the weight off, right? So if any of this resonates with you, then you, my friends, are in the right place. You're in the right place. Our community, just so you know, is a community of like-minded people. We all have the same challenges, and we are going on this journey together. We are kind, we are caring, we are compassionate people who understand that obesity is a disease, right? And that this is a safe space, right? The world might judge you, society might judge you for your size, for your inability to lose weight, but that's not here. You're not going to find any judgments here. We are here to support you. It's a safe place for you to come. You can ask your questions. You can share your wins. We love it when you share your wins because we love to celebrate you. I love to celebrate you in this community. And so if this sounds like it's the place that you were looking for when you were searching, then simply subscribe. We would love for you to be a part of our community. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I go live or I upload a new video. And welcome. Love having you here. It's so nice to have you. So a quick announcement before we jump into the juicy content that I have for you today. I wanted to talk about the retreat. So we have a retreat planned, and it's for this community, the Zepbound community only. So if you're on Zepbound, Wegovy, Saxenda, if you're taking Mounjaro or you're taking Ozempic, you are welcome here. Or if you're considering it and you've been struggling with your weight and you're a part of our community, you are welcome to attend. I want to tell you that I have changed the retreat. It was a 3-day, very upscale, very luxe retreat. And I did a survey and I heard from you, and you were like, Ange, that's not what we want. We want a 1-day retreat and we want the price to be more affordable. So I've listened to what you said and I've adjusted it. It's still going to be amazing because that's what we do here. But it's going to be a 1-day retreat. I'm thinking most of you would probably come in on Friday night for a welcome reception, and then we'll do our have the event on Saturday. So Saturday, July the 20th. Saturday, July the 20th will be the date of the retreat, and the price point is only $497. It's only $497 for those of you who that's what you told me. So that's where we priced it at, and we're working out the details now. It's going to be a wonderful time, and I look so forward to seeing all of you. So if you're interested in attending, I'm going to put a link in the show notes for the survey. I want you to fill out the survey, and then you'll leave your name and your number and your email address, and we will have a talk. We'll hop on a call because I want to make sure it's custom to you and that it's a great fit for you before you book. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I'm super, super excited about it, and I can't wait to see you guys in person. I can't wait to see you guys in person. So that's the retreat. I want to make sure that you knew about that. Now let's jump in. I have 5 keys to weight loss success that I'd like to share with you. I have 5 keys to weight loss success I want to share with you to kind of give you an idea, kind of behind the curtain of things that I was doing or thinking that got me to 35 pounds in 3 months. Okay. So I'm going to share, I'm giving all of that to you today. Right. So the first key that I want to share with you is that I made a decision. I made a decision. You might say, so Angela, what does that mean? What does that mean? I made a decision to try one more time, even after failing so many times on all the different things. I made a decision that I'm going to try this new weight loss medication. And this is cutting edge medication. But when you try so many things, sometimes you hesitate to try anything else. But I made a decision that I was going to do it. That was the first thing. The second thing that I did was that I believed that it was possible, right? I believed that it was possible. The research said that GLP-1s are effective, that they're a game changer, and that Zepbound on average helps people, and especially in the trials, help people lose 21% of their body weight. So for me, that would be like 60 pounds, right? And to me, it was worth it. And the other thing is that I could see myself winning. I could see myself getting there. I could see myself in a transformed body, and even though I wasn't there yet, or even I'm not there yet, I could see myself getting there, right? But it started with, number 1 is making a decision that we're going to do this thing, right? We're going to do this thing. Okay. Key number 2. So write that down, make a decision. And if you're on here, some of you have already made the decision and you're on your way. And some of you are on the fence and you're trying to make a decision. That's why you research this content. You're trying to decide, is it right for you, right? And only you and your doctor can decide that. But I'm just giving you behind the scenes so you have some more information from somebody, because not all the doctors are taking the medication. The patients are. So I'm giving you the perspective, just one girl's journey. Okay. I'm not a doctor, but I'm giving you one girl's journey. Okay. Key number two, I was willing to invest in myself. I was willing to invest in myself. So many of you, I know we have a few brilliant men here, but the majority of you are amazing women. They're amazing mothers or wives, and you've accomplished so much. But in your life, when it comes to your health and wellness, many of you have put yourself last on the list. I know. I just talked to some people the last few days, and you're saying, I put myself last, right? When it came to my health and wellness, I put the health and wellness or whatever anybody else needed ahead of my own needs, right? And so on this journey, it's time for you to take a stand for yourself and be willing to invest in yourself. And that means, for me, that was a financial investment out of pocket I had to pay, because initially, as many of you know, my insurance didn't cover it. So I had to make that investment. And then some of you, your insurance covers it, and that's not the investment you have to make. But the investment that you do have to make is doing the work that's required, right? Doing the work that's required. What does that look like? Doing the work that's required looks like you having better nutrition than you had before. It is you adding movement, exercise, whatever exercise you can do at the point that you are physically. But you being willing to do those things because you know that that's an investment in your future self, right? And we had Constance Howard on, who broke it all down for us in the last. If you look at the last video, she talks about how she lost 70 pounds without medication because she was focused on who she was becoming. She would look in the mirror and say, the woman that I see that's, X amount of pounds is not who I am. That's who this is a result or reflection of who I used to be. But I'm transforming my body and I'm becoming someone else, right? So it's important for you to do the work that's required. And then the third thing under being willing to invest in yourself is surround yourself with the right support, right? Making sure that you have your doctors, your medical team in place. Like I have a primary care doctor. I have an obesity care, weight management doctor. I have a nutritionist, and I have a physiologist, right, to help me with working out. And the nutritionist and physiologist may be coming to the retreat. We'll see. They said that they think that they're available, so we might even have them in the room participating. So those are important though, so that you feel fully supported with what you need, and that is an investment in you. Like raising your hand, saying, "I need help in these areas. I want to improve my weight. I want to improve my health. I'm going to invest in seeking opportunities to support myself in all these different ways." Okay, so that was the next thing. That was the second thing. Okay, key number 3. What is key number 3? Key number 3 is celebrate your wins. Yes. Celebrate your wins is the key number 3, and that is big wins and small wins. Okay, big wins and small wins. And I say that because some of you are like, "Oh, I only lost a pound. Oh, I only lost." But you lost, right? So that's a reason to celebrate. And you'll see it here. I celebrate all the time. When you put comments and you're like, "I lost X amount," I'm like, "That is fantastic. That is fantastic." And so I want you to celebrate. If you lose weight, I want you to celebrate, right? Because you're on the journey. You're doing the doggone thing, right? I want you to celebrate those things. The second thing I want you to celebrate is I want you to celebrate when you lose no weight. When you don't lose a pound, when that scale doesn't move, and that if you weigh yourself weekly, I want you to, or daily, I want you to celebrate. Why? Because you didn't gain. You didn't gain any weight. And in the past, you probably would have gained, right? I didn't know when it was going to stop. Like the scale just kept going up. I just kept gaining, right? So I want you to celebrate. If you have a plateau and you did not gain any weight, I want you to celebrate. So if you lost some weight, celebrate. If you stayed flat, you didn't gain, I want you to celebrate. And the third reason I want you to celebrate, I'm hoping my internet is strong enough in here. It's giving me signals that is struggling. But I'm going to keep going. The third reason I want you to celebrate is I want you to celebrate if you gain. If you gain a pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, I've done that when I traveled. A little bit of salt in your diet, sodium will do that. Flying will do that. If you gained weight, I want you to celebrate. Why do I want you to celebrate if you gain weight? Because I want you to celebrate the fact that you can look back and you can learn. There are lessons to be learned from when you gain weight, right? What lessons can you learn? I want you to look back at your week. Did you work out? Was there movement, right? Maybe you need to work out differently. Did you do a lot of weight training? Maybe you're building muscle, right? Maybe that's the story that's happening. Did you eat foods? Maybe you ate out and you couldn't control the amount of sodium or salt or whatever was in it, and you gained weight. Maybe you were on vacation, right? You're on vacation. You're like, "I'm going to live my life." And we're going to talk about that in a second. And you gained a little bit. It's okay. Celebrate that, because now you're smarter. You know what happened. You can look back and say, "Okay, this is what happened in my week. Okay. And then you can make adjustments for the upcoming weeks. A lot of times, if you have a week and you did everything right, you're like, I don't understand why the scale didn't move. Might because your body thinks, what's going on here? She's trying to starve me, right? But it might be that in a week or 2 weeks, you drop 3 pounds or 4 pounds, right? I've heard somebody said they lost 6 pounds. I'm like, but they were plateaued for several weeks, right? So that can happen to you too. We're all different, all of us, and our journeys are different, right? So I want you to celebrate that, and not, because your mindset is so important. And if you're anxious, depressed, unhappy when you see that scale move or not move, then that can derail you. And I don't want anything to derail you from your success. Okay. All right. So the next one, key number four. Key number four is I want you to create a lifestyle you're going to enjoy living. I want you to create a lifestyle you're going to enjoy living. When people would say to me, Ange, you can't just do this for a period of time. Like, this has to be a lifestyle change. It has to be a lifestyle change. I always felt like I was being punished, right? I was like, oh no, I'm going to be tortured for the rest of my life. I have to eat, carrots, and that's all, and water, right? If I want to, be healthy and fit, I can't have anything yummy or good anymore. I can't enjoy my meals anymore. That's not true. Like, nobody can live like that. I can't live like that. So that can't be my lifestyle. So I have to think about, okay, what can my lifestyle look like? So I want you to think about what your lifestyle can look like, right? The first thing is that perfectionism, I want you to throw that out the window, because that's not real, right? We're human. We're never going to be absolutely perfect, right? Perfection will always elude us, right? So I just want you to throw perfection out of the window, right? I want you to think about the fact that even baby steps count, little by little, making tweaks. Maybe you eat your burger, but you don't eat the whole bun, or you have a salad. Like my doctor, my weight loss obesity doctor, said to me, she was like, I'm not saying you can't have pizza. If you want to have a slice of pizza, I want you to have it, but eat a salad with it so that your insulin doesn't spike like that, right? She was like, I want you to balance it with something healthy, right? I was like, did she just tell me I could eat a slice of pizza, right? But she's a realist, right? She knows that we are human, and we go to New York. My husband's from New York. We go to New York, we're gonna have a slice of pizza, right? That's just normal, right? And that's what is a lifestyle, right? You are not gonna be eating the same thing every day forever, unless that's your choice. That's not my choice, right? I like variety. I like flavor. I want my food to be good and tasty. I want to enjoy my meals, right? So it's okay if it takes you longer to lose the weight to get there, because everybody's on a different journey. So I want you to know that, and it's a lifelong journey, right? This is a lifelong journey. The other thing I want you to know around creating this lifestyle that you're going to enjoy living is for you not to compare yourself to anybody else. And I know sometimes that's hard. That's hard to do, not to compare yourself to anybody, because you're like, oh my gosh, she just lost 50 pounds, right? One of the guys in our community, his handle, I think, is Round Mound or Mound Round. Really nice guy, a part of our community. He has his own channel, so check him out. And he is like on fire. That guy is losing. I think he's close to 60 pounds. Like, he's losing like fast. And so, like, I celebrate that. That is amazing. Like, I was thinking about you today, and I was like, that guy's the assassin. Like, he is knocking that weight out of there. So he's doing a fantastic job. Calm, cool guy, but everybody's different. He may have a lot more muscle than you have and that I have, and that, his journey may be quicker and your journey might be a little bit slower, but we're all going to get there, right? We're all going to get there. And so I heard someone say, her name was Ashley. She said she used to compare herself to other people all the time, and then she'd get upset, right? She goes, but now she doesn't look to the left. She doesn't look to the right. She just looks up. And I love that. As a woman of faith, I'm like, okay, God, okay, I'm struggling in this area. I need help, right? Send me help. Send in the troops, right? Send in the troops to help me. So don't look to your left. Don't look to the right. Look up. And if you do look to your left and look to your right, celebrate other people and know that's just a mirror of what's coming for you. right? Just know that, congratulations, you lost your 35 pounds. Congratulations. I'm only at 10, but it's coming. It's coming. I'm coming there. You're just an example of where I'm going to be, right? So shout out to, I think it's Round Mound or Mound Round. Shout out to you because you're doing fantastic job. But don't look to your left, don't look to your right. Focus on your own journey because it's an exciting journey that you're on. And you're doing a great job. All of you, thank you for putting in the comments and sharing with me how many weeks that you've been at this and how much weight you've lost. It's incredible. It's incredible how everybody is doing. All right, so that's the next one. So then after that, for creating a lifestyle that you're going to enjoy living is a quote. Oh, and the quote that says, comparison is the thief of joy. So don't compare yourself to other people's journey because comparison is the thief of joy. I love that. That was by Teddy Roosevelt said that. And then I want to share another quote with you. Is one of my favorite quotes, and it's by Arthur Ashe. And you may have heard me share this before, and that is, he said, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. I prefer that over perfection every single day, right? Start where you are, use what you have, and I always say do the very best that you can, right? Your best might be different than my best, but do the very best that you can do, okay? So that is the kind of lifestyle. Think about when you go on vacation, what you want that to look like. When you're home, when you're working, you have a busy week, what you want that to look like so that you can still have great health and wellness, but live your life in a way that you can enjoy it, okay? So I want you to think about that. That's key number 4, and that's really served me well. And then number 5, and I'm going to try not to get too rambunctious on this one. Try to get too riled up on this one. But number 5, and what's helped me to get to 35 pounds down in 3 months, is tune out any negative talk. I want you to tune out any negative talk. And my mom used to say, she used to always say to me, Ange, I want you to go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated, right? Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. In this community, you are celebrated, right? If you're like feeling down, you come over here, we will lift you up, right? In this community. And so people can say some really hurtful things. There are people out there that can say things that can derail your success. And so, first of all, it's none of their business. It's nobody else's business but yours. If they're not going to support you, then you don't need to listen to them, right? If they are not going to support you, you just say, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And keep it moving, right? Because maybe they don't understand. Maybe they don't have obesity. They don't understand, but you understand. You know what it is. You know what it feels like. You understand what food noise is, right? And how this medication has been a game changer for you. And for those of you who are new, who have not tried it yet, who have not been on the medication yet, it is a game changer, right? And not everybody understands it, right? And I will say, to Oprah, who's done a fantastic job of communicating globally, that obesity is a disease, and her having the, I think it was called the weight loss revolution, getting rid of the blame and the shame and all of that negativity around obesity. Being courageous enough to do that. She has a platform to do that. I think is fantastic. And for those people who feel like they're being called out, celebrities, they're being called, it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business if they want to take the medication, a GLP-1, right? If it can help you, I'm like, do what you need to do for yourself, right? No judgment. And I know that recently Kelly Clarkson admitted that she was on a different one or whatever, but it's her own business. And I think the fact that she didn't say something sooner might have been because she was afraid of being judged by other people, right? I'm not saying to go out and lie and say you're not on anything when you are. You might just say, I'm working with my medical team, my doctors, to get healthier, right? And you can leave it at that. Or if you're like me, right, you're sharing all your business online, right? You're sharing all your business. So that, my goal, of course, is to help other people, right? But I really take a stand for you. when it comes to society looking down on you or being negative or judging you. It is not their business. It is not their business. If you want to tell people, go ahead and share it with them. But if you don't, it's your business. You get to choose. You get to decide. So that's when it comes to other people, right? They just need to mind their business. And if they're not supporting you, if they're not for you, then you can just say thank you for your comment and keep it moving. Okay. And then the other negative talk that we need to address, the other negative talk that we need to address is you talking to yourself, right? When you have a tough week, give yourself grace. You're human. Give yourself grace. No need to beat up on yourself, or if you had a meal that you didn't think was as nutritious as it could be, you're human and you're living life. Then you make the correction after that, right? If you don't believe in yourself, if you're having weeks where you're like, I don't know if I can do this. I see it or working for this person and working for that person. I don't know if it'll work for me. This is what I want you to do. If you have any of those thoughts, what I want you to do is borrow my belief. Borrow my belief because I believe in you. I believe in you. So I want you to borrow my belief if you don't believe in yourself. If you have a moment of lapse where you don't believe in yourself, I want you to borrow my belief, okay? Because I believe in you. I believe in you because the trials prove it, right? I trust the science, and the science says that these GLP-1s work. They work, and they're working for me and help me get to 35 pounds down, and they're going to work for you too, okay? I believe in you because other people have done it, right? We've got evidence. Other people are doing it, and you can too. You can too. And God is not a respecter of person. So if other people can do it, as long as you can tolerate it and you work with your doctor, you can get there too, whether you get there fast or slow. Our friend, who's a friend to the show, Kristen, shout out to Kristen from 100 Pounds Down. If you're not already a part of her community, subscribe because she's amazing. She is what we call a super responder to the medication. She is a super responder to tirzepatide, right? And she has lost over 107 pounds. Over 107 pounds. She's doing amazing on the medication. But not everybody is a super responder, right? But we know that it works. We know that this works, that the science backs it up, and we know that there are people out there who are doing it every single day, right? And the other reason why I want you, I believe that you can, is because you can do hard things. Every single one of you can do hard things, right? If you're like most of us here, you've fallen down again and again and again, and you got back up again. You fell off. You tried something, it didn't work. You tried something else again, it didn't work. You tried and you tried, and you haven't given up. You can do hard things, right? And this is not for everybody. This is not easy. For some people, the weight just melts right off. God bless you. I wish that was me. But for me, I have to eat right and I have to exercise in addition to taking the medication. But what it does up here is a game changer, right? Taking away the head hunger, giving me more control, putting what I call the beast, that hungry beast, on a leash where I am in control and not I am the master of it and not the slave to it any longer. Okay. So I believe in you. I believe in you because you're not alone on this journey. If you're here, you are welcome here and we got your back, right? Many of you, when I first started this channel, would say, and you got this, we got your back, we got your back. And when I first started, I just had belief, but I didn't have any results. I hadn't lost anything yet. And the community rallied around me, supported me. It was like, and you got this. We can do this. We can do this, right? So I know that you can do it. I believe in you because you're not alone. You got backup, right? You have me and you have this entire community cheering you on, okay? And when all is said and done, you, my friend, are going to have an amazing story to share with others, right? You'll be able to be the source of inspiration for so many other people. You might not see it now, but people are watching you and you're transforming your body, right? Your health and your wellness is transforming. And also I wanted to say, I know this is not for everybody in the community, so it doesn't apply to everybody, but for some of you out there, right? For some of those of you out there who have considered sharing your story, who want to start a YouTube channel and build your own brand and your own community online and share your story to help other people, I would be delighted to work with you and to get you up and running, right? To help you get started, show you what I've done. I was able to monetize my YouTube channel in just 45 days. Right. And I took notes of what I did all along. So I would love to share that methodology with you and help you build your own. And it would also include a bonus of me helping right now. That could change, me helping you with your first 3 episodes. Okay. So if you'd like, if you'd like me to help you, simply let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comment section and I'll reach out to you. And I know it's not for everybody. Some of you are like, no, I would never go on live on YouTube. I would never go on YouTube. But some of you do want to make a significant impact in the life of other people, and you have a story to tell, whether it's about weight loss or if it's other things. Shout out to Stephanie, who just joined actually the program, and I will be working with her and helping her build out her YouTube channel, and I cannot wait. I'm delighted to do it. So if you need help with that, please let me know, because you have an amazing story to tell. Like, you're writing that story right now. You're writing this story right now. So I hope that this video has added value to you. If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would join us. Simply hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you're the first to hear and see any of the videos that I upload. And also let me know in the chat when you subscribe, because I'd love to personally welcome you. So when you subscribe, say, Ange, I just subscribed, so I can welcome you. I'm going to do a quick recap. Just in case you just joining us, we've talked about the 5 keys to successful weight loss based on how I was able to lose 35 pounds in just 3 months. The first thing I did was I had to make a decision, right? You got to get your mind right, right? You have to know and believe that it's possible for you to win at this thing, even though you tried all these other things, right? You have to make a decision that you will put in the effort to do it. Number 2, you have to be willing to invest in yourself. And that might mean pay out of pocket if you can afford to do that. Not everybody can. But if you can't, it's about doing the work, right? Not just, leaning so heavily on the medication, but also being willing to move your body. And as much as you can do, everybody's different. I can't run a 5K, but I can walk, right? I can walk for 15, 20 minutes on a treadmill, right? I can do the elliptical. I can lift some weights if they're not too heavy, okay? And then listening to your doctors, right? Making sure that you're surrounded by experts who can help guide you and advise you to support you. And they need to be compassionate, kind, and caring, right? Not doctors like, oh, well, you just need to try harder. No, that's not what we need, okay? Number 3, celebrate your wins, big and small. Celebrate your wins. You got this. You can do that. And I want you to celebrate them if you lose weight, if you gain weight, and if you don't lose anything, you have a plateau. I want you to celebrate, right? You can learn from all of them. And I want your mindset to be right. I want your energy to be right. I want your state to be right, because when you're depressed or sad or disappointed, it's harder for you to lose weight, right? I need you to be upbeat, excited. I need you to expect the results, right? And do all the things that you need to do. And know that if the scale doesn't show it immediately, my friend Connie says the scale is a liar. If the scale doesn't show it right away, don't worry. Don't worry. Just keep doing what you know to be the right things to do. Number 4, I want you to create a lifestyle you're going to enjoy living. Live your life. Live your life. Don't be so strict that you can't enjoy anything, because that's no fun, right? And throw perfectionism out the window, because that's not real. Okay. And number 5, I want you to tune out any negativity, right? Come here. We will support you. We will inspire you. We will lift you up, right? Because we really want you to shine. We want you to show up and shine. And we don't want anybody dimming your light with any negative talk. And we don't want you talking to yourself either in a negative way. Be kind to yourself. Be kind and give yourself grace. Okay, so I hope that that has served you. Don't forget that to let me know if you'd like to attend the retreat. I'm going to put a link to the survey. Fill out the survey, leave your contact information, and then we'll hop on a call to make sure that it's a good fit for you, and that we can customize anything that we need to customize for you, any special things that we needed to do. I am so over the moon excited to meet some of you in person. Get to hug your neck when I see you. We're in Pennsylvania, so I know some of you could just drive here. Others may need to fly, but would love to see you. And the price point has come down based on the feedback that I got from you, and it is $497, and it's a one-day retreat. We'll probably do a welcome reception the night before, and then we'll spend the day together. It's going to be amazing. It's July the 20th, so complete the survey. Let me know that you'd like to attend, and then we'll go from there. Space is limited because the venue is smaller, because we really wanted the intimate feel to really get to spend time and get to know each other. So love to see you there. As always, I welcome any of your questions, your comments. Please feel free. Let me know how you're doing. I want to know about your journey. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. If there's anything specific you want me to teach on, please let me know. I'm happy to do that as well. And thank you. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I want you to go out there. I want you to be bold, because it takes boldness to be the leaders in this. You are actually the leaders in this GLP-1 revolution, right? You're some of the first people to ever take Zepbound, right? You're some of the first people. And if you're on Ozempic or Mounjaro, you've only been taking it for probably a year or two, right? So there's a whole bunch of people that are coming behind you, right? They're trying to sign up to get the medication, but you are the leaders in this. You are at the forefront of this game-changing, cutting-edge medication. So you've already been bold. You've already been bold. Now I need you to be brave too. I need you to be courageous. For some of you who raised your hands to share your stories, I want you to share your stories, because you won't believe how many people's lives you can change with your story, right? It's pretty amazing. Like, I meet people now that I've done this channel. I get to meet people and hear from people every day about the difference that it makes for them, right? If only it encourages them or teaches them or shares with them not to stop doing what they're doing, to stay the path, stay the course, right? So I want you to be brave. Don't be chicken. Don't be chicken. I need you all to be champions, because I know that's who you are. And I want you to be brilliant. I want you to be bold, brave, and brilliant. And what do I mean by brilliant? I want you to really shine. I want you to show up and shine. And the more weight that you lose, the more vibrant you become. I can see it in your eyes, right? I can see it in your smile. Your spirit is lifted, right? And so I want you to be brilliant, because when you show up and shine, you give other people permission. You inspire them. You encourage them to show up and shine for themselves, right? And that is what we call a movement, right? That's really a movement, right? When you can touch the lives of other people. So with that, I want you to go out there, be bold, be brave, be brilliant, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us on Zepbound Journey with Ange. Have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Love you guys. Bye.